Hello, Spark people. Um, this is my Anthem challenge, and I have a couple things I'm going to mention today. I'm going to try to make this short. It might be a little bit long, so I'm going to try to go a little bit short while I'm talking. But first of all, I just want to mention that I am now 336.6. Woohoo! So that means I've lost like 4 pounds, I think, since last Wednesday. Yeah. So, anyways, that makes me happy. I'm closer to being under 330, and then I can play We Fit and not have to cheat my weight because you can only be up to 330 pounds. Okay, so my anthem is going to be kind of like other people's, but like a mixture of it. Music really, really motivates me. Depending on what type of music I listen to, if I'm in a bad mood, I can listen to some upbeat music and I'm instantly happy. If I'm in a bad mood, sometimes I just want to be mad. And you can play music that just, lets you get your anger out, maybe. Music, it does a lot for you in a lot of ways. So I love music. For instance, I'm going to sing, I'm kind of sick still, but I'm going to sing a song that it always makes me smile right away. It always makes me smile. I froze. Okay. So no laughing. No laughing. Anyways, especially because of the song, you guys might think it's a funny choice, but I love it. And it's one I used to listen to ever since I was a little girl, and always has made me happy. So I'm going to start singing it. I'm just going to sing a little bit of it. Okay. Shine on me, sunshine, walk with me, Lord, it's a skippity-doo-dah day. I'm the happiest girl in the whole U.S.A. So, yeah, that's one of my favorite songs ever, so no laughing. But it always instantly puts a smile on my face. Also, something that really, really keeps me going, of course, most of all, is my family. My family's got it #1 spot. So I am going to play another little song that I find very inspirational and motivating. The first time I heard it, I was just like, I love it. I don't necessarily like the artist that well, a lot of her music, but I like this song a lot. So I'm going to play that and put up some photos of some of the people that are really important to me in my life and keep me going. Another thing that really keeps me going is the same as before, my family, but I have a little story about my daughter. I've always had a weight problem my whole life. I feel like I've been abandoned, I think, by my mom, and I think that's a big part of it. She gave me up when I was about 18 months old. Really just let my grandparents have me, and that was that. She didn't want me anymore, I guess. But she wanted me back when I was 15, and so I went out of a home that I was used to being in and went to go live with my mother, and I started hanging out with some really bad people. I hated myself because I've always been big. Never even grew to learn how to love myself because I've always been this person and I've always been made fun of. I think by the time I was in 3rd grade, I was probably like 140 pounds. I was a big kid. I was taller than the other kids at that time. I'm pretty short right now, but at that time I really had sprouted, and I think I was a little taller than the other kids, but I still was really heavy looking throughout my whole childhood, throughout my whole adult life. I've been this way, and I don't know what it's like to be thin, and I can't wait to figure that out. But that played a big part on how I felt about myself growing up, and me and my mom's relationship wasn't wonderful after I went to go live with her. Kind of just wanted to be away from the house, so I found some friends that seemed to really love me. I don't know if that was the case now, but I still look back on those times, and I really have some fond memories, but they're not good because they included drugs and alcohol and men. I used men to make myself feel better. I got into the drug situation really, really bad. I got pregnant when I was 19, And, you know, at that time, I had been smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day. I was doing drugs every day. I was drinking. I stopped it all right when I got pregnant. Not all. I think I probably was trying to quit at least the cigarettes, but the cigarettes were really hard. I think I might have smoked 1 or 2 cigarettes every so often. Not every day, but every so often. Um, but I really tried. And after I had my daughter, I thought I was going to clean my life up and everything was going to be great. But it was that way for the first couple of months. But then I moved out of my mom's house and I went to go live with some of my friends that are real partiers. My mom was always watching my daughter for me when I'd party every night. My mom would usually watch my daughter for me. Not every night, but generally I wouldn't do anything if I had my daughter with me. I really tried to be conscious of that, and I tried to be a good mom, but you know, when you're in that lifestyle, the drugs take over. And there was one night I remember my mom gave me some money and said, "Here, you know, here's some money for you. Just go have fun." I think it was like Valentine's Day. And so my daughter was about 6 months old. And I said, "Okay, awesome. You know, I was going to go buy some drugs." And I said, "Will you take Tiana for me tonight?" Edit that part. And I said, "Will you take my daughter for me tonight?" And she said, "No, I can't. I have plans." And I was like upset and mad and said, "Take my daughter for me tonight." And she's like, I can't. And so I was like, great, now I can't party. And, you know, it was really, really bad attitude. And that night was the first night I actually ended up partying with her there. And I got so messed up. And I had her in the back room, you know, away from all the smoke and all that. But I had her in the back room, and I had fed her and put her to sleep and everything. And she was just fine. But I was so messed up. And I went into the bathroom, and I remember feeling so horrible about myself. And, you know, I was hallucinating and seeing things. And, you know, I was looking in the face, and I just wanted to pull my face off. And felt like I was pulling my face off. And I saw a razor on the sink. And all I could think of is I should just slit my wrist right now. And it wasn't like, I don't really think I had the thought of, I'm going to kill myself. But I thought, I'm going to slit my wrist. And I don't really know where it came from. But, you know, I was really messed up. At that moment, my daughter cried and screamed, you know, like just she wanted me in there at that moment because the bathroom was real close to there. And I heard her, and it brought me out of whatever I was in, and I went in there and I picked her up and I held her and I just rocked her for probably 5 hours until like 6 o'clock in the morning. 6 o'clock in the morning, my cousin called me and she said, "I'm moving back to Iowa. Are you coming?" And that's where my grandparents were, and they're the people that raised me, and in a strict environment. And so I thought, that's what I need right now. I need to go back there. I need to get back to my relationship with Jehovah or God. And I needed that. So, you know, it was like the call came. I don't even understand why it came at that moment, but it came at that moment. And I said, yes, I'm going. And I picked up all my stuff. We moved the next day. We were gone. I left that lifestyle, left all my friends. I never ever returned to it. I came back. I got a job. I cleaned up my act, cold turkey, everything right away. Started going back to church. You know, my daughter did that for me. God did that for me, but by bringing my daughter into my life, He did that for me. And she is the world to me. So there's a song that means a lot to me because it talks about how she saved me, kind of. And I mean, I won't play all of it, but I'm going to play a little portion of it and show some pictures of my daughter. So that, I think, is it. Okay, and that is my anthem.